Okay, let us solve this question now. Let us assume this statement is P of n. So first of all, we will check for n equal to 1. So for n equal to 1, my left hand side will be this first term here, that is 1. And right hand side for n equal to 1 will be equal to 2 into 1 divided by 1 plus 1. So this will be 2 by 2, that is 1. So you can see left hand side is equal to right hand side. Hence, I can say P of 1 is true, right? So my base step is over. So let me write it here. Okay, let it be here. We will see if we have ample space or not. Then we will decide whether we erase it or not. So let us assume Pk to be true. Pk to be true, or for n equal to k, the statement to be true. We are assuming. So this will give me 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 2 plus 1 upon 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on 1 over 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n. And on the right hand side it will give me 2k, and this is k, okay, because I have assumed pk to be true. So 2k over k plus 1. Now this is my first equation based on this assumption that pk is true, and using this, if I can prove that p of k plus 1 is true, then I'll say that by principle of mathematical induction the original statement, that is p of n, is true. So what I'm looking for is, I'm looking for on the left hand side I require, see, I want to prove p of k plus 1 to be true. So the left hand side I want all of these terms that are there, these terms. Apart from these I want k plus 1th term, that will be this, right? And after adding this on the left hand side, on the right hand side I want 2 into k plus 1 in the numerator, and in the denominator I want k plus 1 plus 1. So I am looking for 2k plus 1 divided with k plus 2. I hope you know what I am doing here. So to do that, what I can do is I can add this term on both sides. So to prove p of k plus 1 to be true, using first equation, I can write this 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 2 plus 1 upon 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on. The kth term will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to k, and then k plus 1th term will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to k plus 1, right? And on the right hand side also I'll have to add the same thing. So let me do that. 2k over k plus 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to k plus 1. Now this is the left hand side that I require. This is the left hand side of my p of k plus 1. Now I just have to manipulate this right hand side to bring it into this form. So I'll be working on the right hand side only. So right hand side of this expression is equal to 2k over k plus 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to k and then k plus 1, right? If you see, this is nothing but sum of first k plus 1 natural numbers, and we know sum of first n natural numbers is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. So I will use this result without proving, okay? Otherwise, if you are conscious enough, you can prove this also using principle of mathematical induction, but we have already proved it in the previous lecture, so you can use it directly also. So I'll be using this result directly. So sum of first k plus 1 natural numbers will be k plus 1 into k plus 2 by 2, right? So I'll be using that here, 2k over k plus 1 plus, now if I replace this by k plus 1 plus k plus 1 into k plus 2 by 2, this 2 will go in the numerator, and in the denominator I'll have k plus 1 into k plus 2. Now if you see, I can take 2 upon k plus 1 outside, right? And from the first term I'll have k, from the second term I'll have 1 upon k plus 2. So further I can write it as 2 upon k plus 1, and this is k squared plus 2k plus 1 divided by k plus 2. And this is this numerator, this term is k plus 1 whole squared. So I can write it as 2k plus 1 whole squared divided by k plus 1 into k plus 2. Now see, this can be cancelled here, and the term that I've got is something that I required on the right hand side. Or you can write this as this also, 2 into k plus 1 divided by k plus 1 plus 1, right? So I can say after this you can say that p of k plus 1 is true. Then you can make your statement that p of 1 is true, p of 1 is true, and when p of k is true, when p of k is true, it implies that p of k plus 1 is also true. Hence, by principle of mathematical induction, the given statement is true, right? Hence, by principle of mathematical induction, p of n is true, and this was our target. Okay, so this is how we will approach these questions. Let us look at what do we have next. We got a similar question, so my approach will be similar, just the manipulations of these questions will be different. In every question you will have to do a different manipulation. So for first of all, this is Pn. Okay, this statement is P of n, so I am checking its validity for P of 1. So for P of 1 I am checking, so left hand side is 1 into 2 into 3, because for P of 1 I will require only one term on the left hand side, the first term, and the right hand, this is 6. Okay, and right hand side for n equal to 1 will be 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 divided by 4. So this will also be 6. So I can say left hand side is equal to right hand side, and that means P of 1 is true. This is my base step. Okay, now assume P of k to be true. So I can say 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus, and so on up to k into k plus 1 into k plus 2 is equal to k into k plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3 divided by 4, right? And let it be my equation number 1. Now I need to establish that P of k plus 1 will be true. So to do that, what I am going to do is I will add something on both sides of this statement P of k, because I will use this statement to prove that P of k plus 1 is true. So what I am going to do is I will add, if you have listened to the previous lectures, you will know what I am doing here. So I am adding the same thing on both sides. What will I add? I will add k plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3. This is something that I am going to add, because this will make this left hand side the left hand side of P of k plus 1. Okay, and if I have added this on left hand side, I'll have to add the same thing on right hand side. So let's do that. So the right hand side, if I add this on the left hand side, the right hand side will become k into k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3 divided by 4 plus k plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3. Okay, so this is the left hand side of P of k plus 1, and let me check what will be the right hand side. If you see, this expression is common in both of these, so let me take it out. K plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3 can be taken outside. From the first term I will be left with k upon 4, and from the second term I'll have 1. So this can be written as k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3, and this can be written as k plus 4 by 4. So it will be like this. if you see, this was for P of k, right? And if you compare this and this, you will see that everywhere in this statement k is replaced by k plus 1 here. So I can say that P of k plus 1 is true, right? So P of 1 is true, and P of k implies that P of k plus 1, truth of P of k implies that P of k plus 1 is also true. Hence, by principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true. Okay. These questions involve more than the logic, they involve some manipulation skills, right? Otherwise, you just have to follow the same algorithm. For example, in this, if we check for P of 1, the left hand side will be 1 into 3, that is 3. Right hand side will be, if I place n equal to 1, so this 2n minus 1 here, n equal to 1 will make it 2 minus 1, that is 1, and 3 raised to power 2, that is 9. So 9 plus 3, 12 divided by 4 will give me 3. So yes, P of 1 is true. So base step is over. Now let us assume P of k is true. So P of k is true. This is what I am assuming. So that will give me 1 into 3 plus 2 into 3 squared plus 3 into 3 cubed plus and so on plus n into 3 raised to power n equal to, now I am assuming that P of k is true. So I want this kth term here. So I'll replace it by k. And on the right hand side, I'll have 2k minus 1. Wherever you see n, you just need to replace it with k. So this is my P of k, and this is true, and this will, I need to take its help to prove that P of k plus 1 is true. So what is P of k plus 1? That will have k plus 1th term, the next term, this should also be k. It will have one more term, the left hand side, apart from all these terms, right? It will have, what will the left hand side of P of k plus 1 look like? It will be this, 2 into 3 squared plus 3 into 3 cubed plus and so on. Kth term will be k into 3 raised to power k, and then k plus 1th term will be k plus 1 into 3 raised to power k plus 1, right? This will be my left hand side, and on the right hand side I'll require an expression of the same format, but at every place of k I'll require k plus 1, right? So I'll manipulate this left hand side of k plus P of k plus 1 and see whether I can reach there or not. So what do I require on right hand side? On right hand side I require that these k's get replaced by k plus 1. So right hand side that I want to achieve from this is 2k plus 1 minus 1 into 3 raised to power k plus 1 plus 1, that is 3 raised to power k plus 2, and then plus 3 divided by 4. This is something I want from this expression, right? And what I am going to use is this this first equation. So let me just replace this by this, right? So using 1, I can replace this by 2k minus 1 into 3 raised to power k plus 1 plus 3 divided by 4, and then I'll add this here, that is k plus 1 into 3 raised to power k plus 1. Now if I take 3 raised to power k plus 1 outside, from the first term, no, I cannot take 3 raised to power k plus 1 like this, because there is this sum here, right? This plus 3 here. So let me erase it. So I cannot take common like this. Okay, so to take this as common, let me separate this term. So let me write this as 2k minus 1 into 3 raised to power k plus 1 divided by 4, then plus 3 by 4. Okay, let me write this term in the end. Okay, so let us write it here and write this term here, k plus 1 into 3 raised to power k plus 1. Now I'll be able to take this as common, right? So let's just do that. And before that also, you should be careful that in the denominator I don't have anything here, but here I've got this 4. So it will be better if you can write it like this, 4 and 4 here. Now you will take something common, you won't face any difficulty. Otherwise also you can take it as common, then you have to multiply it with 4. So 3 raised to power k plus 1, if I take common from first 2 terms and 4 also here. So I'll have 2k minus 1 from the first term, this term, and from this term I'll have 4k plus 4, right? This 4 has gone outside, this has gone outside. Now I am left with 4k plus 4, and then in the end 3 by 4 here. Now let's manipulate it. This term 3 raised to power k plus 1 divided by 4, and here I've got 6k plus 3 by 4. Now this is what? This 3 can be taken as common, so it will be 2k plus 1 here. Now what do I require on right hand side? I should be careful about that, because I need to do manipulations accordingly. So this is nothing but 2k plus 2 minus 1, that is 2k plus 1, right, into 3 raised to power k plus 2 plus 3 divided by 4. This is what I require. So 2k plus 1 I can obtain from this if I take 3 as common, right? So if I take 3 outside from it, so 3 into 3 raised to power k plus 1 divided by 4, I'll have 2k plus 1 here, and here I have 3 by 4. Now if you see, I require 3 raised to power k plus 2, and this is exactly the same. 3 into 3 raised to power k plus 1 is 3 raised to power k plus 2, and this 4 we will write in the entire expression in the denominator, so we don't have to worry about these two 4s. And here I have got 2k plus 1 and then plus this 3. And if you notice, this is something that we required to prove p of k plus 1 to be true. 3 raised to power k plus 2, 2k plus 1 plus 3 divided by 4. So here I can say p of k plus 1 is true. So p of k plus 1 is true, and rest is the statement that you already know, that p of 1 is true, and if p of k is true, this implies p of k plus 1 is true, hence we can say p of n is true by principle of mathematical induction. Okay.